craft bundle from Create and Craft. I'm here to do the next sketch. This is sketch number 3. Yeah, sketch number 3. And so this sketch is a 4x6. So it's a new size. Not like our normal 5x7s or A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's a smaller width with a longer length, and it's I guess it's one of Crafter's Companion standard sizes. Hi, Dr. E. Thank you for joining me. I'm doing that card sketch that I was telling you about yesterday. So this card is going to be very busy because of the pattern paper that I chose. I chose this pattern paper because it was just really pretty, and then I realized how busy it was, and I was like, oh well, we're gonna use it anyway. Um, Plus, some people like lots of textures, and so that's what I'm doing. Thank you. I know. I think it's some cute paper. They really have some nice papers in this kit. All of the papers are nice and bright and springy. They even have one with some sewing machines on it. And I'm trying to wait till I make a 6x6 card so I can use that full sheet of paper to do that. Okay, so I'm matting the 4x6 sheet. Because on here it shows the mat and layers. It didn't say what the inches were, so I kind of went off my own. I did this is 4x6, so I did 5 3/4 and by 3 3/4, and then 5 1/2 by 3 1/2. And the card opens like this. And so I also put one of the pearls on there, and that's our little butterfly swirly thing. So I'm just going to put this straight down. This card comes together very quickly. Um, the biggest parts was really just stamping out the actual little bee thing. This time I did not color in my beehive. This time I stamped it on pattern paper, only because this had pattern paper in it, and that's the reason why I did it, to kind of break up some of that room. I did the same things for these. I just took the paper that was in the kit and stamped right on top of it with the stamps. I didn't do the different arrays only because I figured it was going to be too much. So I only did this one. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is pop these up. These little hexagon squares. Going to put them on first. I'm going to first put this one on. Put that one on first, and then I'm going to put this one on. This one is going to be flat because it's behind the little bee honeycomb, and so I want it to be flat up against the paper, because then this will go like that. So I can actually put this on right now because I know that's where it's going to go. And it won't be obstructed by the words because the words are going to go right underneath it. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's that part. That goes right there. And then I have another one, or the other one, that will fit right up against it. And so see this both, this gives it dimension. Straighten it up and try to put it in there right. Yeah, come on. Okay. And so it gives us some height and some dimension. Okay. Then I took the stamp from the stamp set that said best birthday and just popped it in my MISTI, and I put some of the little gems on it. I normally don't even use the gems, but because they're in there, I'm using them. Whatever is in there, I'm using them. And so this will pop right there. But before I put this down, I'm going to put one more of these down so it can be flat on the, so it'll be flat. And I'm breaking up some of the color in the back with these colors that I'm using. And then this goes right on top of that. So I'm going to pop a couple of pop dots on there just to raise this up a bit. And the pop dots that I have on here is thicker, which allows me to be able to put these thinner ones on there, and it's raised up anyway, and it still fits underneath that honeycomb. Okay, let's put a little extra tape on there. And then this goes right under here without a problem. I didn't cut the little flag because I used the whole length of this. So that's the reason why I didn't cut a little flag. And then this hex will go right next to this one, but on top of the birthday, because it has that dimension that will allow it. And so theirs go on top. I put mine on the bottom. Then we have that little B that goes right across here. And so I put a pop dot on my B. And I'm going to put my B right there. And I made it a dimensional also. And so see, this was really a quick card. It took me more time trying to figure out what kind of pattern paper than it did to take and put this card together. And that I love these sketches because it allows for those quick designs like that. Thank you, Dr. E. It's very busy to me, but that's okay. Busy is okay sometimes. And so I was still able to use all of the things in the kit, all of the designs, all of the stamps, and my dies are on the other side because I use those vent cover as my magnets. And so I'm still using all of the stuff in the kit right now. Except the card base, I actually cut my own card base. I know. That's what I have to, try to not try to pick all my own stuff and use what they're giving me, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to just putting all my own stuff together. So it is taking me out of my comfort zone. Definitely, you are right about that. So, uh 20. I'm putting dates on here to make sure that I don't repeat the same one. So I'm making sure I date them all. So tomorrow is Sunday. So for our crafty Sunday, I'm going to do these two. What is this flower? We have a big flower on here. We don't have a big flower on this die. Okay, so I get to, oh, it is. You know what? This is not a big flower. This is individual hearts. That's what this is. I have that heart die, and that's what that is. It's the little hearts. I bet you that's because that's hearts. All those are hearts. And so that's what I'll have to do is cut out a bunch of hearts to put in there. And yep, because that's the heart die. Whoa. Yep, so that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'll cut out the hearts, and these are little bubbles, but I will probably use the butterflies or the stars or something in the, oh no, these are the stones. No, they're the stones that's going right here. And these are all hearts and a sentiment using one of the hex dies around a sentiment. So I may use a thank you because that looks like that'll fit. So these will be the two projects for tomorrow, which is August the 9th. And this will be my Crafty Sunday project. So We'll be making 3x3 cards because the actual card base is 3x3. So both of these will be 3x3. And so that's what we'll do tomorrow for our Crafty Sunday project. Also, if you go over to my Chalk Couture, it's the Chalken Early Board. Chalken Early Birds is my Chalk Couture channel, and you can see where I made my chalk coasters. These are Chalk Couture chips, and I did these last night. And so if you would like to see the process of me doing these and how I work them out, please go on over there and check it out. I'm using these as coasters. They're the perfect size. And so I'm going to epoxy them 3 times. So then they will be a set of coasters for our a friend of mine. So thank you so much for joining me for this video, Dr. E. I appreciate you coming in. I'm doing this because I did start an Etsy store, and I'm doing different ideas to put into my Etsy store. So my little 4 coaster set will be in my Etsy store. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.